Now we are going to explain the compaction procedure of gyratory specimen as per this standard AASHTO 315. For your clear understanding, I have divided into different stages. Let me explain stages wise. Stage 1. In this stage 1, very easy to understand. Okay, here we have mold, base plates, oven, and HMA sample. This stage 1 says this mold and then base plates are placed in the oven at compaction temperature. Which is 180 Celsius nearly. Please try to understand. These molds and base plates are kept in this oven at this compaction temperature for minimum 30 minutes. It is mandatory. Why? Why 30 minutes? Its reason is the metals are good conductor of heat. So metal of this mold has reached to this temperature. If it is not being heated, if we will put the sample inside it, the sample is going to lose the heat. That is why it is kept into this one, that it should not do, it should be at the same temperature. That's the temperature written over here. Second, this sample, it should have gone through conditioning phase. Conditioning phase, it is mandatory because we are in the lab. We are making the lab trial. So that is why this sample should have gone through the conditioning phase, which you know, okay, 2 hours. We have to keep it in the oven and we have to go on stirring it after every 1 hour. So this is the conditioning phase. And after that, after this conditioning phase, we should have to know it should have compaction temperature. It is mandatory. So this is my stage number 1. Okay, in the stage number 1, we have to do this adjustment. Now, after this, I will explain it to you about my stage number 2. In the stage number 2, I am going to tell you the adjustment of SGS machine. What do we mean by adjustment? Number 1, pressure. (600 kPa). Base angle. 1.16 degree. Third, gyration. Speed, it is equal to 30. We have to fix it everything inside this one. 4, number of gyration. because we are going to asphalt bearing course, which I have already told you, n dash it is equal to 100. Operation mode. Is equal to height. This height we have to count down. That's why it's written over here. Sometimes only height is mentioned. No, here height is not mentioned, but here we have to count down the height with every number of the gyration. So this is the adjustment of our Superpave gyratory compacting machine. After this, when we have done this, then we will go to our stage number 3. Let me rub this, then I will tell you stage number 3. What is stage number 3? Very easy. You know, we have this mold. We will place the base plate. Over this base plate, we will place the paper disc. Then, in single lift, we will put all the sample. This HMA sample is put over here. And after that, we will level it from the top. Keep this thing in mind. When we are dropping this material in single lift, segregation should not occur. So you will have to take care when we are inserting it. So when it is done, place the paper disc and then disc over this one. Then this sample is put into this machine. This our mold is put into this machine and machine is going to start compaction. How will you know this compaction is going on? You have applied pressure, everything. With every single gyration, you will see height of the mold is being decreased. Reduction in height of the mold says that your specimen is being compacted. Your specimen is being compacted. And this compaction will continue until the required number of gyration is reached. How much number of gyration we have said? N dash is equal to 100. When this gyration has been reached, our gyratory machine will stop. Then, when this is stopped, then we come to our stage number 4. Stage 4 says extract out the compacted specimen from mold. Clear it? Remove the paper disc. And leave it overnight. Undisturbed to cool it. Very important point. Okay, we have taken out, extract out. Now you are going to place it at certain place and it should remain undisturbed in order to make the pooling. When this procedure has been done, next, stage number 5. Stage number 5 says, measure the height. This height should be 115 plus minus 5 millimeter. Height of specimen. Next, when we have done this height measurement, it means it is in the acceptable limit. So keep this in mind. As amount of sample HMA is equal to 4700 gram, it should give the height mentioned above. After knowing all this value, our last point, our stage number 6, identification. Last stage, identification mark. Identification mark. What is this? We have this sample. At the top of this sample, we can write down S1. Like 4.5. It means this is the sample 1 with our bitumen content 4.5. Just as an example, I will give you another. S1, S2, 4.5. So we have 3 binder content. For every binder content, we have to determine, we have to make the 2 specimens. It means similarly S3 and S4, these should also be made when our binder content is 4.4%. Similarly S5, S6 should also be made when our binder content is 4.6%. So these are the just nomenclature for the identification. When this value is written, then clearly you will understand this that here binder content uses 4.5%, binder content uses 4.5%, it is the second sample. Similarly, we will also give these 2 names continuously. In this way we can distinguish easily. Or if any person visiting to your laboratory, if we will say that bring the sample where we had used the binder content 4.4%, without knowing, you will take the sample number 3 and sample number 4. He will see written over there the amount of the binder used. Then he will give you the appreciation that good identification mark is put. Thank you very much for seeing this.